Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Digging in, Darren
leading off the afternoon for Minnesota.
As you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Diaz is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Touchdown. Retired, 2 down now. Riding in. Cool. Gets to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Hard hit to first. Diaz comes up with it. And will step on the bag himself. Simon Richardson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Leading off. Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitch.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint. But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
A ball and a strike now. He's running. This is on the ground over the first. A dive that he can't get a glove on it is through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm and right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Number 74.
Into the box now, Jimenez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No balls and 1 strike. Grounder down the line at third. That'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on the first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Your attention,
Dan
please.
Robinson is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing shortstop.
From
Number
the stretch.
11.
Hit out towards second.
Scoops
it up. And the runner scores as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
That is big.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Lowe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Richardson become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he can. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Striding into the box, Sean and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
1-0.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on a hard single up
the first baseman.
Watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it is.
Stepping in now, Colby Obradovich.
That's the ball.
As the first pitch misses to him,
Ball
it's ball
no
one.
strike.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that's taken for a cold strike two. Nobody out, runner on first.
Nope, that's the ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runner goes for second. Swing and a strike three. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So far this year against Southpaws, Robinson is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup.
As he'll look to bring home that time run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Two out here and a runner at second. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. They're down 1-0. Stepping into the box, Dylan Cousins will start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hitter, Dylan Cousins.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
That's
by him for strike one.
1-1.
The swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
The center fielder.
And, guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. You were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League. And the amount of work that goes in playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Kim. He'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded down the third baseline. Foul ball here, 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch. I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into
third baseman,
Taylor. Set to get his day started. Taylor Wall. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Kim is off at first with 2 away. 2 tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
3-1 the count now. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. We play 2 innings. Set to get his day started, Harrison Bader. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Bader, the guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Batting 9. The catcher.
Set to get his day started, Ryan Jeffries. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Lifted in the air toward the line in right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And into left field for a 1-out hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off-speed, and got hurt.
In now, Darren Obradovich, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down.
That's ball
inside and a hair low.
2 balls,
it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. And base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. To work himself back into a better count. 2-2. He's able to lead him.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fouled off. Buxton stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1 ball, 2
1 and
strikes
2
now.
now. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Now that the designated hitter.
At the plate, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Oh,
The
that's
plate
out.
and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Jeffries over at second. Obradovich at first. 2 out in the inning. Line toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And a run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Well, talking about taking the teammate up after that strikeout, hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Sean Obradovich, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A base hit in his first trip. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
As the Rays line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved.
And
One
leading
player
up
told
for the
me,
Rays,
we don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year, and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Bader has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready now, Yandy Diaz. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Number 22 is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field. Number 22.
Digging in to try it again. Jimenez. First offering on its way. Get back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Brandon Lowe.
Number 8.
Runner in scoring position with Sukan. Pulled toward right center field. Obradovich ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1
Leading
run,
off for the
but
Twins,
he said they've done a great
the first
job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Ball that's outside.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed in this 4th inning to start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. That's 1 away.
Dan Robinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving.
Oh, and while we talk, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the goodbye pitch.
The third baseman.
Into the box, Royce Lewis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Lewis, a California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-1 home. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Hitting guys back-to-back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Robinson at second. Lewis first, 1 gone. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Fernandez going back, still ranging back.
No, big dog's gotta eat.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 3rd home run for him on the year as the Twins push their lead up to 4-1.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ryan Jeffries.
Jeffries.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations. Good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Ramirez going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter number
Digging
1.
in once again, Darren Obradovich.
Darren.
He singled his last time up.
Obradovich.
Ball 1.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there. Strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he
Number
might
22.
not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And they pitch out
One
here,
ball,
but
one
nothing's
strike.
going on. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
One
It
ball,
swung on and
two
missed the
strikes.
throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. At the plate, Danny Jansen.
And
He's
leading
4
off
for
for
1
the
thus
Rays.
far.
The catcher, number 9.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this
Down
leadoff guy to
1-0.
try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bader ranging forward. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Plate
The
now with the
designated hitter.
designated hitter, Dylan Cousins. He flew out
Cousins.
in his last at-bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Curveball misses inside. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball
Now
2.
a change up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
Ball, that's
Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hot shot to third. Moves. Is it cleanly? And they're on 2 away now.
Now batting. Center
Now
fielder.
at the plate, Alberto Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this up next for Minnesota, number 22. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Hard liner to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. He's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Now playing second base, number 81, John Obradovich. Now at first base, number 81,
Here is just for 1 and 2. Runner in scoring position with none out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Jimenez. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Now batting. Great job of offensive execution there. Lead-off triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Ready for another shot now. Sean Obradovich. Bases empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Ramirez racing back to the track. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Goldie Obradovich.
Digging in, Colby Obradovich. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Fernandez has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing it pitches all his own all day, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Sent on the ground out to second. Robinson has it, and there's one down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Taylor Wall. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2-2.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harold Ramirez. No balls and a strike to count. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Calling for it, Obradovich. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 5-1. Ready for another chance? Dan Robinson.
The second baseman. Dan.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Robinson.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hard hit ball to second. Low is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next to Minnesota.
Into the box now, Royce Lewis. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
0-1 the count. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Harrison Bader striding again as first will flash it back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run. It was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Hit in the air out to right. Jimenez on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of the start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jimenez 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now here it comes. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and leaving the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even know what stuff in so bad.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch back up.
Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1.
He's out.
First, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready once again, Ryan Jeffries. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Jeffries.
First pitch of the at-bat.
And
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he misses with it. 1-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, that.
So digging in there is number 22. He snapped a triple and later scored his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3. Tim Who would be next. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on the first, gets him, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Number 9.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Robinson takes it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Riding forward now is the DH. Dylan Cousins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yep, that ball went out.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Now batting, center fielder, Alberto Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Alberto. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's in there.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ballgame now at 5-3.
Up next
Always
for Tampa
nice
Bay.
to get some run production
The
on the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big game.
And we'll take this one back for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to 3rd base.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ramirez. Swinging a ground ball to 3rd. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Ryan Thompson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
81. Ryan.
The next twin up, Tim Koo, will have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Alex Healy is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. first pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0. Popped him up. Jansen waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Obradovich. Number 38. Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Facing back on the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Digging in, Colby Obradovich. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike job.
Into the box now, Dan Robinson. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Yeah, this late in the game, 6-3 feels pretty good. It's not locked up yet, but with a 3-run lead, you can feel comfortable handing it over to the back end of your bullpen to finish it off.
Ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping in, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Robinson on second. Lewis on at first with 2 down. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up to first base. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Number 38 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right
now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. This will be run down out there in the alley. A good jump out there in center that time, and there's one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Right there, and that's the second out. Now it'll be the 4-hole. Brendan Lowe. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Leading off the inning, Ryan Jeffries.
Leading off for the
they'll
Twins.
look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Jeffries.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren Obradovich. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Set and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. He's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now that's standing in. Number 22. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The back. Designated hitter.
Settling in now, Alex Healy. Last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball well outside.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. 2-2. And there he goes toward second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting, number 38.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 38, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. Now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this one. Twin strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Johan Duran comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 59. Johan.
In now, Danny Jansen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It's not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the leadoff man going to start the top of the 9th. Take a look at the league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 pitch is a splitter swung on and missed. 2-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get level.
Ready with another 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It will wind up a foul ball. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Right side. To his left, Robinson. The first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Alberto Hernandez. Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Duran, a right-hander going 6'5", enters the day in 3rd place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-3, the final score today. The Minnesota Twins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Simon Richardson earns win number 7 on the season. Brendan McKay was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Johan Duran wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Astros totaled 11 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-3. Corbin Burns collected his 8th win overall as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Padres launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-4. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.